You made me laugh. What's poppin'? It's your boy TK Torch. I am back with another one. So basically today I came to the beautiful and obviously majestic Stokes Park. It's
Stokes State Park.
Stokes State Park to do some meditation. This is my first time actually coming out into nature and meditating. I've been walking trails and stuff a lot lately. I did it a lot in the past too, and but I never really sat and meditated out here, so I wanted to come give it a try. So I drove over an hour away to come make this video for you guys. Now, basically, I will just be talking about things to avoid while trying to do meditation. It came to me um, from a member of our community, commented on one of the videos and asked me to make a video on what to avoid when trying to meditate. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and we can walk and talk. Feel me? Let's take in a little bit of this majesty. So I mean, meditation is pretty much self-explanatory, honestly. It's basically just sitting, being one with yourself, being one with wherever you are. Doing it in nature would be a lot better, because it gives you a lot more easier sense of connecting, because you have all the trees and all the birds and all the animals. You got the little goose and the gooselings over there and stuff, you feel me? Have you feeling real open and connected, and when you allow yourself to just feel in all of that, to feel all of that, let all of that in, you really start understanding what meditation is. But so the first thing to avoid is overthinking. I think that's the one thing that people do the most, and that's the one thing that people um struggle with the most when it comes to meditation. I have my little crystals here, one for each chakra, you know. So a lot of times I tell people to shut your brain off and don't think of anything when you're trying to meditate, and they go and they sit and they actively try to shut their brain off and try to stop thinking. If you keep trying to do it, it's not gonna stop, because you're in your brain thinking. If you're thinking, you can't stop thinking. You can't shut your brain off if you're in your brain thinking about, wait a minute, how am I supposed to turn my brain off? If I'm not, you just get out of your brain. You can't think about not thinking. Just don't think. You feel me? From the time you start thinking, okay, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to feel? It's gonna disappear. It's gonna go away. The feeling's gonna go away, and then you're gonna hop back in your brain. Let's get this straight first of all. When you meditate, you're not gonna fall into, I mean, I can't even say that, because a lot of people do fall into like really mystical states and stuff, but that's really deep, deep, deep. If you're like on a surface level of meditation and you can't stay in meditation for that long, then you're not gonna get a really deep, 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 unless it just happens like something like triggers you to fall into to that deep of a meditation state, meditative state. But at the beginning, just basically just sit and see how long you can stay quiet, internally, externally. Just sit and see how long you can stay quiet, and everything else will happen by itself, right? Shut the brain off. That's the first thing I keep saying. I always say it, and I'm keep reinforcing it right now, because I need you guys to know just how important it is. Shut the brain off. Don't think. That's number one to avoid. Number two to avoid. Let me see, because there's not really much to avoid. There's not really much I can say about about what to avoid when meditating, because it's really more of a avoid everything type thing, but don't do anything. The one main reason why people fail with meditation is because they keep trying to do something, and they keep trying to find something. You're not supposed to find anything. And on top of that, okay, this is perfect tip two. Don't let me rephrase that a different way. Don't expect anything. Because what people do is they sit and they expect to feel something. They keep looking and trying to feel something. Don't look. Don't expect anything. Don't look for anything. How are you supposed to feel? How are you supposed to know what you're trying to feel if you've never felt it before? You know? So why would you try to feel something, feel out for something you've never felt before? You'll never find it. What you have to do is you have to sit and let your body do what it's doing. Let your energy do what it's doing. It's a subtle energy. So the feeling will be very subtle. It's not like holding on to a rock or a crystal where you will feel it, really, really feel it, because this is really dense energy. You know, this is, it's so much in a cluster, and it's coming in and out of existence so fast that it appears solid. You feel me? The air is less dense. That's why we can walk through it or whatever, you know? Don't look for anything. Just sit and let everything come to you. You know, that's a huge one that cripples people's meditation practices. When they sit and then they it's happened to me, you know, in the beginning of my journey. Also, it happened to me. It's happened to me a lot, where I sit and I close my eyes and I can't focus my eyes well, because I keep moving my eyes, or I keep fucking with my eyes while while my eyes is closed. You know, I'm sitting there and I'm wondering, okay, I don't feel anything. What am I supposed to be feeling? I can't, don't do any of that. That's not meditation. Meditation is sitting and shutting up. That's literally what it is. Sitting and shutting up. Just shut up and listen to everything. Feel everything. You don't have to, let me put it this way, you don't have to try to do anything, because that's why your body is there. That's why your body has senses. That's why your body has sight, smell, taste. That's why your body can hear, and that's why your body can see. You really don't have to look down on a page when you're reading. When you look down on a page, you really don't have to go through one by one reading that book to yourself. All you really have to do is look at the page, and your brain and your eyes will do that work for you. You feel me? There's a lot of people that prove that. They call it photographic memory, you know? And that's basically just the person letting their brain do the work. You know, your consciousness doesn't have, your consciousness is what's driving this body, is what's seeing what the body's doing. You feel me? What's experiencing. That's what the consciousness is for, experience. You feel me? Your consciousness is everything. Your brain is an analytical tool. You know, if you hop in an analytical state, then you can't be in a meditative state. So you have to hop out of your brain to connect with everything else. Because if you're in your brain, let's put it this way, if you're listening to music and you have both headphones in and it's turned up all the way, and you're trying to listen to what I'm saying, you're not gonna hear me, because you have your headphones in, turned up all the way. That's the equivalent of being in your brain when you're supposed to be out here. You feel me? And this is, I'll give you a perfect example, right? I'm out here in nature, right? I'm walking around. Let's say I didn't have my crystals in my hand. I'm walking around. I'm taking it in. Right now, where I'm at mentally, I'm at zero mentally right now. I'm not thinking of anything. I'm not analyzing anything. I'm looking at the geese play. Give them a shot at that. I'm looking at the geese play, and I'm just taking it in. You feel me? Because that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what they're doing. We're supposed to be playing. They're playing. This is how you fall into a meditative state. This is how you fall into a flow state. This is how you fall into the TK state. You feel me? Just play. You think they're thinking about doing any of that, what they're doing? They're not thinking about any of it. They're just doing it, because that's their nature. Right? So, right, I'm walking, I'm taking it in everything, and I'm walking, and then I see something that catches my attention on the bed, right? On the bed of the sand, and then I stop and I look at it. Okay, now all my attention is already taken away from everything else, from the geese, from everything else, right? But that doesn't mean that I'm out of the state yet. What locks me into the state is this. That's beautiful. I wonder how that got here. I wonder what they call that. I wonder, you feel me? You just dropped yourself into an analytical state. If you just looked at it Wow, that's beautiful. That's all you need. That's all you need. That's beautiful. Why are you thinking about why it's beautiful? It's beautiful because it's beautiful. You feel me? So, tip two, don't expect anything. Don't go into it expecting anything. You feel me? Just be. Um, I think I only have two, honestly, because there's not really much. I mean, I guess also try to avoid being uncomfortable. Um, but also try to avoid being too comfortable because you can fall asleep and you don't want that. Telekinesis is the bridge, right? Not telekinesis. Meditation, I feel like, is the bridge right in between sleep and wake, being awake. You feel me? I don't know how to explain. That's for a whole totally different video. But be comfortable. I would recommend sitting. You feel me? Sitting down is the best because it's hard to fall asleep when you're sitting down. And then you're supposed to have a upright back, straight spine. Because the energy flow with the spine and everything. Another video. Try not to be too comfortable, so no laying down. No, don't lay down. Don't have your body leaning to where you can fall asleep easy. Don't do it in a noisy place. Don't do it in a noisy place. When you're first starting, you need as much quiet as possible. That's another mistake I see people making. They try to meditate because they go out in their living room, or they go out somewhere and they try to do TK and it's not working, and then they remember, oh wait, the teachers say go meditate. So they sit and they try to meditate with their mom running around, their little sister running around, noise coming everywhere, the TV on, the cars vroom vrooming outside. You feel me? So an easy way to do that, if you can't find a quiet spot, just put some headphones in and put some meditation music on. You feel me? That tends to help a lot. Um, yeah, find a quiet place or do the meditation, especially if you're like a hearing type of person, other than a feeling type of person or a seeing type of person. That would help you also. So not too comfortable, not too uncomfortable. Make sure you stay hydrated. That's important. Your body is mostly water. This earth is mostly water, so water is obviously very important for connecting and sustaining life also. Um, Work out. I'm not saying it's important to TK. I personally don't know, but all I know is all I know is from personal experience. You're never gonna feel good if your body is in a fucked up state. Like if you fatigue and you hurt all over, and you're tired and you don't feel right, like you're not gonna feel good and you're not gonna achieve TK if your mind and body isn't in sync. That's why I keep telling people that, like, people, and that be the simplest thing for people. Also, people be financially stable sometimes and still miserable because they just eat crap and don't take care of their bodies. If that's the type of life you want to live, then I don't see anything wrong with that. I believe that people should live the life that they want to live, whether it's gluttonous or whatever. That's your business. And I just see it as that you're not ready to wake up yet. You feel me? But if you're trying to do TK right, and you're on this video trying to find ways to achieve TK and stuff, then that means you are ready to wake up. And maybe do some push-ups, a couple squats per day. It helps. That's what I do. I do push-ups, I do squats, and eat right. You know, you eat your meat and stuff. Meat is of a lower vibrational frequency, I've heard. So eat it at your own risk and whatnot. But I don't think it hinders your TK ability. You know, I think that it just helps get you to a higher frequency faster if you stay on a higher frequency diet. Because you won't put sports car tires on a freaking Volkswagen trying to race. You feel me? What else? What else? What else? I mean, try to do it in nature. You know, Location is important. Location is another problem I see people falling into. They just meditate in the wrong place. Try not to jitter too much. The eyes is the hardest thing to control when you're trying to meditate. So the eyes, you're not supposed to be trying to look through the eyes. You know, your eyes is off. Like you're not. This is you gave the eyes went on lunch break. So when your eyes is closed, the eyes should be in one position. Don't move them around, and when your eyes is closed, if you feel pain, just ignore it. You feel me? Like you just have to be able to be still, and then when your eyes, when you move your attention away from your eyes in a spastic type of way, and you turn the brain off, you turn off that spastic thinking, you feel me, and then you relax all your body, and now your mind, your attention, your consciousness, your conscious attention is not on your body parts anymore. That's uncomfortable, because it's not really uncomfortable. You're just not doing anything, so your brain is trying to find something to do to stimulate you. You feel me? So just sit, don't move, be quiet internally and externally, and just for the sake of people that keep trying to look for what it's supposed to feel like, it's supposed to feel like nothing. It's supposed to feel like everything around you disappeared, and it's just you there, not your body. I don't know how to, it feels really like present, but not in a present way. I don't know. It's really weird to explain that feeling. But it's like an emptiness. But it's like so empty that it's full at the same time, you know. I'll attach a little piece of my meditation to the video just for context in terms of what it's supposed to look like and whatever. I just stepped in geese crap on on the damn that geese is diving on the grass. So I was gonna sit on the grass and do my meditation, but these geese are very disrespectful. You know, I mean, I don't blame them. I'm over here in their land, so I'm gonna just do it on the table or something. So happy meditations, man. I think do it in nature. That'll probably be best for you. Do it in nature if you can, because indoors is dead energy. You know, when you seal something off, you know, the air starts disappearing, and eventually it becomes like a vacuum seal. So it's like no energy in there. I don't know if that makes sense, but it made sense to me. But yeah, but inside is definitely dead energy though. So you come outside and you do your charging and your looping techniques for charging your body up and charging your energy. Store your energy. Make sure you charge it, you know, long enough so that when you get back inside and you practice in your TK, you can see the results and stuff. But and also another tip is when you're doing TK, the same state that you fall into when you master meditation is the same state that you do TK from. Oh, the biggest, honestly, I almost ended the video without saying this last tip. One of the hugest ones, man, is quitting too soon. You feel me? Giving up too soon. Nobody said it's gonna be perfect the first time you do it. It will never be perfect the first time you do it. It will always be hard. I never, because I see it with other things too. Like people see somebody, they're a dope singer or a dope rapper or a dope sports player, and then they're like, damn, I wish I could do that. And then they try it, and then they say, oh, I'm not no good, so they just quit. Like, how you expect to learn anything? How you expect to do anything if you quit everything? How you expect to achieve anything if you quit? And you shouldn't even be trying to do TK if you can't even finish 10 push-ups in 10 days, man. Do that. Work on your discipline also. Discipline is important. Try that. Try doing 20 push-ups per day for a week. And if you can do it every single day without missing one time, you'll be golden, man. That'll help your meditation, believe it or not. Because then you're training your body. If you're doing shit that you like, then you're not surpassing your limits. You're not growing. You're not, you feel me? If you don't like sitting, like the guy that asked me to make this video, he literally told me that. He literally asked me, do you know of a way to do meditation differently? Because when he's meditating, he gets bored. fast. And I'm like, if you're getting bored sitting meditating, then I don't think TK is for you, because that's kind of like what TK is. Sitting, meditating, doing nothing. Because you're playing with a bunch of fucking inanimate objects, you feel me? You're playing with foil, you're playing with... Meditating is literally playing with your consciousness. You feel me? If you can't sit and be by yourself without having TV on, without having your phone with you, and just sit there and just be quiet and like not feel anything, not feel bored, not want to do this, like, you need to work on your discipline, man. If meditation is bored for you, then is boring for you, then TK will be boring for you, you know, because you need that quiet state to initiate feeling that energy, you know, and the energy is already there. You just have to notice it. It's like the double split experiment, quantum entanglement. It says that both the molecules, that's the building blocks of everything, of life, that structures everything. They said it's the same molecule, the same element, the same sign, whatever you want to call it. It's both male or both female. It's the same one. And then as soon as someone or something in the observable universe notices it as one specific thing, it does this and turns into that thing. You feel me? I don't know if people can understand that, because I'm not no scientist. I don't know how to explain the double split in like layman's, but it's basically it basically literally like confirmed that what you think of is what happens. Because it basically means that basically what the summary of the double split was every possibility, it's unlimited possibilities until you observe it as something specific. And then as soon as you observe it as that specific thing, it turns into that. Insanity. They literally had an experiment proving this thing, bro. I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic. So happy meditations. I hope this helps you come out in nature, meditate, do it in nature. I think nature is the best place to do it. I seen all these TK users going into nature and doing their meditation. So I decided that I would do it too. Usually I go on trail walks, but that's about all I do. I don't really sit and really have a meditation session. The rain is actually starting to come down, so I'm gonna end the video here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Happy meditations. I hope this helps you. Namaste, guys. And stay TKing, man. Give them a little shot of the scenery, and then you can end the video. I'm gonna go do my meditation. Ah, yeah.